Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another long form video. This was for Sunday, February the 9th. Goran, Kirk, and Jack, as usual, are here with you to give out some free soccer picks. And even though it's not a super big slate, we still have 10 games to go through in this long form video. And as usual, we have a couple of short forms up on the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. So check it out, guys. Leave us a comment and, of course, subscribe and hit that like button. We also have premium picks up on the pickdawgz.com website. You can get there manually or simply by clicking the links in the description of this
That's a new
video, which
line.
will get you. There you go. You're paying attention. Uh, and there you can sign up, guys. Daily passes, 3-day passes, 7-day passes. We all have that. And you can put all three of us together in that 3-for-1 camper promotion for one price. Now, let's get this show on the road. Jack, Valencia, and Legan are facing off in La Liga, and honestly, this is a I can't decide who I trust less in this matchup. Is it Valencia or Legan? But these are the type of games that Valencia has to win if they want to stay in the league, and they are still in the relegation zone right now. However, despite the big loss they suffered to Barcelona in Copa del Rey, they're still minus 141 favorites.
Yeah. Look, Valencia, when they hired their new manager, it was kind of like, oh, is he actually going to do enough to stay up? Since he's joined, they've won 4 out of 8. So it was a lot better than what they were doing before he joined, right? And then you look at the recent form of Legan, they lost 3-2 to Real, which you can't really fault them for. And I guess some of the results prior were a lot better. A couple wins in there, one against Atletico Madrid, for example. They got their win streak over and the unbeaten streak over. So a really tough one to read, if you ask me. I have to take the over in this game purely because if Legan can score two against a Real Madrid side, you can certainly score two against Valencia. And do I see Valencia scoring in this game also? Yes. So the over 2.5 to play for me here at a crazy inflated plus 150.
Kirk, you and I are in agreement about this one. What do you have?
Yeah, I think it's an easy game to read. After a massive loss at home, you get to play Lecce on the, at home again to get out of the relegation zone or help you get out of it. I think it's easy. I think they win this one by two. Personally, I'll be betting minus 1.5. But for you guys, because I know when I say stuff like minus 3.5, people alarm bells start ringing and stuff.
Well, how did that -3 not go, mate? Let's be real here.
It went the same as money line. I just lost a unit.
Fair enough.
So
Suppose that's true. Yeah, that's
He's
one way
not
of
wrong.
looking at it.
I'm not
Uh,
wrong. Yeah, I'm on the Valencia money line here.
Now, Kirk, how about Sociedad and Espanyol? Sociedad gained a little bit of a momentum right now, and after beating Osasuna to get to the Copa del Rey semifinals, uh, this could be a kind of a 180 turn for them. They could finally become a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, I mean it's the Sociedad blueprint. Win 1-2-0. I'm going Sociedad and under 2.5 at plus 199. I still don't understand your reasoning why you were on Osasuna in that last game, but
It was the double chance. That was well, they got a red card in what 14th minute or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it doesn't matter. Defend
Uh,
better.
he plays a serious factor, I'd say, but yeah,
that's
that's
what
Defend
fine.
I
better.
mean. Defend better. Yeah, sure, fine. For myself in this game, I mean, I do like Sociedad, but I'm not willing to push it any further than the money line. So I'll just take them on the money line, Jack.
Yeah, I just think this is going to be dominant from Sociedad, to be honest. Have them on the halftime, full time, plus 150.
To be
Um,
honest, not if I'm honest.
to be honest, yeah.
Changing it up.
Yeah, I've already
So we
picked them
don't
up.
question it. Off to Serie A, guys. The first game that we have is Venezia versus Roma. Venezia, I mean, they're not doing horribly this season. Well, at the moment they kind of are, I suppose. 3 draws and 3 losses in their last 6 games. But Roma's away form has been garbage this season. 1 win, 6 draws, and 4 losses, and now they're coming off of a loss to AC Milan Kirk in the Coppa Italia earlier this week. But when it comes to Serie A, they have been in a decent form.
Yeah. They lost to the hottest team in the Serie A, so we can disregard that game. They were always going to lose that game. This is
Sure,
probably
sure.
my value play of the day. I'm on Venezia double chance in both teams to score. I think it's like a 1-1, maybe 2-1 Venezia game. I just don't trust Roma at all on the road. And at plus 215, that's where my moolah will be.
How about you, Jack?
Yeah, as much as I don't trust Roma on the road, I also don't trust Venezia enough at home to take them. It's always a tough one. So I'm going with a trend here. Roma have only won one first half on the road this whole season. So I'm just going to take Venezia a draw on a double chance in the first half and hope they can at least go into halftime with a draw. So yeah, just going to ride that trend. I don't really like anything in this game, so other than this one, obviously. So yeah,
Was that the official Jack stat for this game?
for this one, yeah.
Okay. I will take a Roma team total over 1.5 goals, minus 139. I don't necessarily think that they're going to win this game. I think this one could end up in a draw and a pretty high scoring draw. But I think that against this sloppy Venezia defense, I think that Roma can score at least twice. They have been doing a decent job in that attacking end, even though they can't really defend on the road. So I'm going to take Roma team total over 1.5 goals. In our next game, we have another team from Rome. We have Lazio and Monza. Now, Monza is dead last. They are by far the worst team in the league, Jack. Lazio, they did fell off the map a little bit, but they are now back on the winning track by beating Cagliari 2-1 on the road. Do you think that continues in this game?
Uh, yeah, I think so. Monza just hate them right now. They can't seem to score a goal, which is a big problem, obviously. The last two, again, at home to Verona, you can't score against Verona, and then away to Genoa. I mean, I don't know. If you can't score on the road against Genoa, you can't score against Lazio. So I'm going to ride with them to win to nil. Lazio, that
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Uh, on top of all the problems that Monza has, they are missing 8 players because of the injuries, and that is certainly not good for a team of their caliber because they need the depth, they need something from the bench, and they're simply not getting it. Lazio at home, very good on both ends, I want to say, and I just will take Lazio minus 1.5 in this one, plus 103. I could see them scoring 2 or 3 goals at least in this game, Kirk.
Yeah, I'm with Jack on this one. I never really take the to nil, but this seems like a spot where it's just it's just too good not to take at plus money. So I think they win 1-2-0, maybe 3-0. So Lazio to nil for me as well.
Except when in the FA Cup when City is playing, then you take them to win 2-0.
Yeah, fucking Leighton Express. I don't even know their team name, but let's see if they're still winning. If they're still winning, I mean, it's still winning. Leighton Express
Dang it.
or Leighton
The,
Orient. I don't know why I keep saying Express.
Probably because the
because
Orient
you,
Express, maybe.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
yeah. Lecce and Bologna, last game is Serie A that we have in this video, Kirk. Lecce, I mean, they are decent right now, not a bad form for them, but Bologna is actually doing really well. So, who do you have in this one?
I have the second hottest team in Serie A, Bologna. Just firing on all cylinders right now. It's simple. Bologna money line for me here. I mean, they're just running through this league right now.
Yeah, I think you might have the second hottest team in the league, correct? That is probably Bologna right now, but the first team that you have is not correct. Okay. How about you, Jack?
I mean, Kirk, what's your measurement of temperature here? How are Bologna the second hottest team?
If Goran agrees, and you should ask him.
No, I'm asking you the question. What do you determine as hot? What's like the formula?
They just beat what's it called? Who'd they just beat?
Como.
No, the game before in the cup.
Atalanta. They beat
Yeah.
The
Atalanta.
cups are relevant. Come on, we all know the cups.
Oh my
There's a reason
God.
why we haven't done the FA Cup today, and there's a reason why Leighton Orient or Leighton
The
Express are beating
reason we
City
haven't
right
done
now.
the FA
The cup
Cup
is
is because
irrelevant.
no one cares about the British teams. That's the reason.
Okay.
We did all the other cups midweek, but the reason we didn't do the FA Cup is because no one cares about
All
those
right.
teams.
Whatever. I mean, Fiorentina are arguably the second hottest, but we won't even go there. Whatever.
Fiorentina.
Yeah, they've just beaten Inter, and they've beaten Lazio.
Lazio suck, first of all.
God. Okay, that's enough.
Lazio suck.
Over 2.5 in this game. I think Bologna probably scored 2, hopefully more.
So you're on Bologna.
I could see Lecce scoring as well. So if I was on Bologna, I would be taking them on the money line and over
We just said they scored twice, and you have over 2.5. So if they win 2-1,
maybe Lecce scored twice. I can't trust Bologna defensively, so got to take the over.
Yeah, and I don't like this game at all, so I decided to split it right down the middle. I'm gonna take the draw plus 240. I don't know, maybe 1-1, 2-2. I guess we'll see about this one. Anyways, do you guys know who scored for Betis right now?
Yep, I do.
it's Anthony.
Llorente.
No, it's Anthony.
What do you mean? Betis. I thought you were talking about the goal that Betis just put in the back of the net. It's 2-0.
Oh, I saw only 1-0 like
go.
30 seconds
Oh,
ago.
sorry.
Okay.
It's Anthony and Llorente.
Anthony
Seems like Anthony's waking up in Betis.
He's found his level.
my starling Anthony.
I
I love that dude. He's filthy. Nah, Sancho's a whole different level. Sancho Dembele are like the top tier.
Off the Bundesliga, Kirk, Kiel, and Bochum. You have an interesting pick for this one.
I don't think it's interesting. I just think the books look the other way when they see these two teams. This is going to be a high scoring game. There's going to be goals right away. I have over 4.5 at plus 420. This should be priced at plus 200 in my opinion. I think it's a 3-2 game. Either way, I'm telling you, if you don't put any money on any of my picks besides this game, that's fine. But this plus 3.5 is free. It's plus money. Plus 3.5 is free, but I don't want to win just $200. I want to win plus 450 or whatever I'm getting it at. So plus 4.5, over 4.5. It's insane. In this game, it's going to be 3-2 one of the teams. You can do exact score 3-2.
It definitely is a game where both teams simply have to go for the win because they are direct competitors to get above the relegation zone. And let's be honest, neither of them can defend, but they will have to start scoring goals. If not against each other, I don't know against who. So I do see the reasoning for your pick, definitely. And you know what? I'll put half a unit on it.
That
Maybe
makes me
if we
so
see
happy.
I don't know, 3 goals early in the game, I'll take a cash out. But
Never cash out.
what do you have in this game, Jack?
Yeah, I actually don't hate the 4.5 either. As crazy as that sounds, this is a pinch me moment. Purely because like Kiel at home have been scoring, and let's not forget last weekend, they went and scored 3 against Bayern in Bayern, right? They went and scored 4 at home against Dortmund. They scored 5 at home against Augsburg. They're playing really well. However, the trend says in the last 4 Bundesliga games, when bottom of the league have placed second bottom, the bottom team has remained unbeaten. So I'm going against that trend. I have to take Kiel at home. I'm having both teams to score, and maybe just sprinkle on the 4.5 in there as well if you want the extra juice.
You want to do 30? You have Kiel money line and Bochum money line?
Yeah, sure. 100%.
All right, and draws, just cut it.
Yep. Draw no bet.
There we go. I'll give you my reasoning. I think a game like this, Bochum's been in the Bundesliga for a while. I think they step up to this one. I understand Kiel's been scoring, but Bochum, they're a team we need in the Bundesliga.
Hey, we'll see, guys. We have a bet going on in this one, so stay tuned. And the second game of the day in Bundesliga is between Leipzig and St. Pauli. I mean, Leipzig is in a desperate need of a win. They haven't won any of their last, four, if I'm not mistaken, and they need a win here to stay in the top four in Bundesliga. St. Pauli hit with injuries again. Uh, they will be struggling until the end of the season. There's no doubt about it in my mind. So I'm taking Leipzig on the money line, minus 175. I mean, I could take them on minus one, but then again, I'm risking a push, so I'll just take the minus 175 on the money line, Kirk.
Um, yeah, this is a tough one. I think this is either an upset 1-0 Pauli victory or it's like a 2-0 Leipzig victory. That's why I'm going both teams to score no at plus money. Leipzig just haven't been conceding a lot at home, and Pauli on the road. I don't know if I trust them, but there is a coin flip of the side where Pauli do win this game 1-0 because of Leipzig's form. So both teams to score no at plus money for me.
You're going the other way, Jack?
Yeah, I guess it's just like when things are this close, you're always going to get this very close to 50% of the time. Like you're going to have half the people in the world think it's going to be one side, half the people in the world going to think it's the other. For me, I think this is like a 55-45 in favor of the both teams to score. I just don't think Leipzig have been strong enough defensively this season to trust them on the both teams to score no. And well, if you're betting, this is just a lesson from Jack. If you are betting for value, and you're taking a minus 110, you need to hope that's hitting 53% of the time to make profit. So if I think it's a 55%er, it's very thin value. So I'm going to take it. And I will actually give a good stat here because this is very relevant. Leipzig are currently holding the record for the longest unbeaten run against promoted sides in the Bundesliga. Any guesses on how many games against promoted sides they are unbeaten in?
17,
Keep going.
27,
Keep going.
37.
Jesus.
34 matches unbeaten against promoted sides. That is
Well,
crazy.
it'll be 34 and it'll end there after this Pauli victory.
Ooh.
That's it for Bundesliga. In the French League One, McDonald's, Uber Eats League, we have Lyon and Reims. Lyon, I don't know, it's just so hard to get a read on them. They haven't been in a great form. They haven't beaten anyone in a while, but luckily for them, Reims has been all over the place as well. They are coming off of a win in the French Cup after a penalty shootout earlier this week. But that could be the advantage for Lyon because they have the rest advantage now over Reims. And I actually do like them to get a win out of this game. So, Jack, for my pick, I'm taking Lyon to win it over 1.5 goals at minus 135.
Yeah, I'm taking Leon on the minus one. Scary because they're on their second longest winless run of this century. 7 games without a win, which is crazy. I see that ending here. So I think it's a guaranteed win for Leon, or everything but guaranteed. So I think, in my opinion, the worst I'm getting is a push here. But I can see with the current Reims form, 2, 3, 4 goal victory maybe.
How about you, Kirk?
Yeah, I'm only taking plus money in this game. Leon at home should get back on track. I actually don't know who Ram is. Like, of all the top 5 leagues, I don't even know who this team is. I didn't even know they were in League One, to be honest. I don't even know. I thought it was like combination of Rennes and Lens. I actually have no idea who this team is, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what place they're in. I don't know any player on this team. I know it makes me sound bad, but
They're
I
above
actually
Nantes. They're above Nantes.
that's just impossible. So they're not scoring. They're not above Nantes in my head. Nantes has my heart. Lyon to nil plus 172.
Strasbourg and Montpellier. And now I saw the matchup, and honestly, I didn't have to think about it too long. I'm taking goals in this one. Over 2.5 goals, minus 141 for me at the moment in my book. I think it's going to be a goal fest in this one, Kirk.
I agree. I'm just gonna add both teams to score to it to go for plus money. I agree. Goals.
Jack?
Yeah, this is a 2-1 or 3-1 Strasbourg for me. So I'll just take the minus one.
And the last pick of this video and the last game in the French League One, another late kickoff on Sunday. Angers and Marseille are facing off. Marseille still not as solid at home as we might want them to be, but they are coming off of a win against Lyon 3-2. It was a super exciting game with chances on both sides, obviously goals too. And on top of that, they're still one of the best away teams in the league. And I know that Angers is playing really well right now. Lost only one of their last 6 games. They're sitting comfortably at the 12th place with 23 points. But I mean, I'm just not sure if they can outscore Marseille in this game. I don't think that they can keep a clean sheet at all. Now they can certainly score goals, but Jack, do you think they can score enough to get a win out of this game?
No, I don't think Angers win. If I'm honest, if anything, it's a draw. Um, they've just been very strong defensively. Not a great offensive team. What?
If I'm
Did I say if
honest.
I'm honest? That's why. Sorry. I need to cut
No,
that out of my vocab.
no, don't say sorry. It's funny.
Okay.
It's so natural.
Thanks. I don't know. It's just an English thing, I guess. It's a very common thing, if I'm honest. So under 2.5 is the play for me. Angers, they have the tied record for the most under 2.5s this season in Ligue 1. And this fixture with Marseille at home was 1-1 this season. So, yeah, this is a 1-1, maybe a 1-0 Marseille, in my opinion. Like, if they score late. Angers are just a tough nut to crack, and Marseille aren't playing good enough right now to score 3 or 4. So, going with the under.
Yeah, I mean, with how Angers is playing and at home, and it just seems like this Marseille money line seems like the perfect two-team parlay. At minus 170, you're gonna put them in a parlay with, let's say, I don't know. If you're a Frenchie, you'll probably put them in a parlay with Lyon to get plus money. And I think Marseille on the road is an absolute trap in this game, especially with how Angers are playing. And we're getting Angers at home, double chance at plus 120. I mean, it would be criminal for me not to take that.
Yeah, I don't mind that pick, but I still think that Marseille is one of the best away teams in the league, even though their form has been all over the place lately. I think that they can score at least twice in this game. Whether or not that's going to be enough for them to get a draw or a win or whatever, I guess we'll see. But I mean, they had a super high scoring game against Lyon at home. They need to get going on the road now as well. So I guess we'll see how this was going to go, guys. But I'll take Marseille team total over 1.5 goals at minus 145. That's it for this video, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Good luck with all of your bets on Sunday. Have a great day,
The
and
new dude
we'll
just
see you soon.
scored for City, Kuzhanov, the Kazakhstani dude.
The shitty defender, yeah.
I don't know how the hell the two goal scorers are Ortega and Kuzhanov in this stupid ass game.
That's it, guys, and we'll see you soon with more free winners.